Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got the teaser for the next Dokkan event coming to Global Dokkan. It is Videl. Not really too surprising, I would say. I feel like with Global we have a very, sort of in stone, like knowing what's coming for the next several months, right? Like Videl is gonna drop, I think probably around the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Videl's dropping this week. Then Global's getting another dual LR DOKKANFEST, presumably the last couple of days of August, which will of course be the worldwide download celebration. That of course is going to be very, very sick. And then of course, I presume October would probably be Kid Gohan for Global. Then I assume November would be Super Vegeta, and then December is when I expect the LR Gogeta to come. I think that's sort of the way we can expect to see things coming. So, Videl's DOKKANFEST. There also is a little teaser for the new support memory coming. Videl's Secret Feelings, right there. We'll go over the sort of celebration info on JP, but this is going to be a very abbreviated celebration. Don't expect too much here because as we're going to look from the celebration on JP, a lot of the stuff has already been released on Global or sort of like moved around, right? Like LR Turles, or excuse me, not LR Turles, LR Tapion and Minosha were a part of Videl's celebration over on JP. All right, so if we look at the timeline, right? Here are the characters coming. So, here's celebration info. We'll look at that in a second. All right, so we have Videl. Videl, to me, is ridiculously powerful. I have her as, man, I probably would say the number 2 TUR right now. Although, the only thing about her, right, here's the thing. If you're going to summon for Videl, you've got to understand you're probably not going to be using her very much. That's the thing with her. You can beat every stage of the God event with a double Videl team. I do want everyone to be aware of that. Videl's power, she is not overrated in how good she is. Offensively, defensively, utility, she brings a lot to the table. But her link set sucks. Many of the strongest characters you want to use on a lot of these other teams do not link well with Videl at all, right? She's very limited in the amount of category teams she's on. So there's just not like the best places to use her. Whereas the competition for top TUR right now, Super Vegeta, who is the Pure Saiyan lead, all right, and like we could stop there. That's all I need to say. Then you have the GT DOKKANFEST Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. You know, these characters are on all of these like top tier, very common teams people want to run. Goku family, Pure Saiyan, you know, GT Hero, Super Saiyan, all these types of teams that they're on that you're going to be running a lot. You're going to be using these characters in difficult content a lot. Videl, I don't know. I mean, you guys don't really need me to tell y'all to skip the DOKKANFEST Videl, do you? Because again, even though she is like actually one of the, probably still a top 10 best unit in the game, even right now on JP. But I just really don't recommend summoning for her. Let me take a quick look at her banner, actually. Is her banner going to be changed? So her banner, maybe, I don't know. I feel like it might just be the same looking at it. I mean, Bojack is good, but I mean, you know, there's better units than Bojack, obviously. Tech Ultimate Gohan is actually like just insane. But then it's like these three, I don't know. Tech Trunks could still be solid for like a, you know, legendary Vegeta event or something like that. Although I don't think Trunks is on any of the categories that you'd need to do for the legendary Vegeta event. And then Zamasu he just sucks pretty much, unfortunately. And then, yeah, so does this guy. Although, I mean, this guy at the very least, you know, you could use him for the Corroded Body and Mind run for the GT Legendary Goku event. With the worldwide download celebration, dual LR banners coming up, which probably have the DOKKANFEST GT units on them. You know, Broly could be on there for Global. Like, who knows? Those banners are really the ones you want to summon on. I know people get very antsy in the pantsy and they hear don't summon. They go, oh, don't tell me when to summon. Okay, sure, dude. Bust all your stones on Videl. All right? And then when, you know, Namek Goku, far and away best unit in the game, comes out in 2 weeks, don't say, oh, I don't have stones. I never get lucky. Well, dude, maybe you should skip the goddamn Videl banner and the fucking Tapion banner, man. You pull these units, yeah, you got the shiny new prize, but you never get to use them. So do not go for Videl. Even though she is, again, I don't think Videl is overrated. I think she is actually that strong. But I think there's now like I just never use her, dude. Like it's like if she was just on a couple more categories, like teams that are actually being run, teams that like Defenders of Justice is not a category for the Legendary Vegeta event or something like that. Like, if you're a global player, maybe try and prioritize some of those characters, right? I guess at the very least for Goten. Goten is a good option for the Gifted Warrior category mission on the Legendary Vegeta event, but the only thing with that is that the Gifted Warrior category is a really powerful category. I don't imagine global players would struggle to have, a full decked out team in order to get that done, right? I don't think it would be so much of an issue. This Goten is solid, but he just is not on par with the recent banner units. This guy's not on the level of GT Trunks and Goten, Garlic Jr., the Gohan and Goten units. Like, all of those characters, I think, definitely excel far more than this Goten right here. Goten is okay. I mean, he's definitely good, right? No doubt about that. But I think one thing is, what he should do, right? Keep everything the same. He should greatly raise attack and defense for one turn. Keep everything the same and then just greatly raise attack and defense for one turn. Bam, he's a monster. Because, you'd want... You still could use this guy, definitely, for that Legendary Vegeta event mission, right? But you guys get what I'm saying. So there's those two units. Let's just quickly glance through the celebration info, right? So, login, mission, we got the banner, which we looked at. This is the Defender of Justice category summon. This is Videl's new category. Now, I will say this. The Defender of Justice category is very good. Well, I mean, Global already has this, but they don't have the actual leader, like the true leader for the team, right? Again, this category is good, and I could really foresee it being very, very good in the future. Like, if they really decide to push, like, the Time Patrol, like a lot of these, like, Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Hero characters, this team could become very, very dynamic. If you're rocking Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan God Trunks, all that shit would be on this category, right? So definitely keep that in mind. And the thing is, you've got all these crazy support type units that are really good. High School Gohan, this guy just got his EZA. This free-to-play unit on this team is really good. MVP 17 is going to be nuts after he gets his EZA. Like, you do have LR Jiren, who's... I mean, I would probably argue Videl is better than Jiren, honestly. That might sound crazy to some people, but I think Videl is probably actually the best unit on the team. And then, Jiren, Tech Ultimate Gohan are probably, like, 2 and 3, somewhere in there. But the team is definitely good. Obviously, you don't summon on that. Elder Kai banner, Stone Sail, Videl gets her Dokkan event. Right here, the little Videl's tutorial stage, this now drops the support memory. The Videl's sort of secret feelings support memory right there, which is good. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, so we get the EZA area for the Boo Saga. Gets a couple of new stages added to it over here. What is this? Okay, that's Goten. Okay. So this gets a couple of new stages added onto it for this Great Saiyaman, as well as the Yamu and Spopovich card. These units are okay. Like this guy, I've been impressed with this Great Saiyaman unit right here. If you're fulfilling a lot of his conditions, right, like you're fighting an extreme class enemy and stuff like that, this guy's pretty good. I think he's a very solid free-to-play unit. Again, he has a very, like, sort of, like, obvious role, right? Which is where he could be solid on the Defender of Justice team or some of these other teams' special pose. Just got to make sure you're fighting extreme class enemies. That's one thing about the special pose Super Battle Road stage is, unfortunately, all of the enemies in there, most of them are super class, including the final fight. The Scouter Vegeta in the first fight is extreme, and then the Super Buu in the second fight is extreme. But then the final fight is against the Turn Up Power Universe 7 characters, so that does create an issue. But again, this guy's good, because, right, like, he's getting defense right there, right? He gets more defense right there. He's got, like, damage reduction. If you've got a Peppy Gal or Youth category ally, you can get even more damage reduction against a Peppy Gal or Youth category enemy. Of course, when he's got that much damage reduction, he does offset it by being sealed, but I think this guy's pretty good. I think this Great Saiyaman, he's a very solid free-to-play unit, actually. Definitely very good right there. And then Yamu and Spopovich, I think they're a unit that could just help you out for... man, I would say maybe the Crota Body of Mind GT Legendary Goku event mission, but I mean, they're AGL. You know, you go up against that DragonFest Super Saiyan 4 Goku and you got this unit. I don't know. You know what I think they should have done is they maybe should have stacked, because their whole kit, right, is designed around their never-ending buff of their attack, right? Their attack just infinitely stacks. Maybe if their defense just infinitely stacked as well. Oh my, could you imagine if it's just 20% defense, every attack received with no cap on that? That would be, that'd be very interesting, actually. That would make them so crazy for something like the GT Legendary Goku event, but they really should have done that, huh? Because, I mean, it's like certain teams like Crota Body of Mine, Earthling could definitely use it. You know, with their attack debuff, the HP regen, I think even as a free-to-play player, you could probably find a spot for them maybe on, like, Earthlings or something like that. Although their link set, they're not going to work well with the Hercules and the Krillins and Roshi and shit like that, that as a global player you'd probably use for the Earthling Super Battle Road stage, right? They're okay, though. Now, remember, you really want to be farming up every single EZA units, all these EZA area units and shit like that. These guys, so far, have not been used for an LR EZA, but they will eventually, right? And you want to make sure you are ready to go when these characters are used for an LR EZA, right? They haven't been used for an LR EZA, right? No, they haven't. Okay. I was like, wait, I try to remember everything that happens in Dokkan ever. I'm not always the best at it. Okay, so here's all the story events that come back. Rattatize area. See, these right here, this was a lot of the April Fool's Day stuff, which again has already happened on Global, obviously. And like, you know, the AGL Tapion EZA has already happened. Global, when was the last Global World Tournament? They just had one, right? So they're probably not going to get a World Tournament as well. Again, the LR Tapion banner has already been on Global, along with this Wrath of Dragon with the Kid Trunks. And then, of course, Patan Battle. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's going to be, like, some global first EZA or anything like that. I think this is just going to be a very small celebration leading into the Worldwide Download Celebration. That's it. I think it's just, like, sort of like a very, very small one. Because, again, a lot of the other stuff in this celebration was pimped out towards either, like, you know, April Fool's Day stuff, which Global is getting at the same time, or, you know, LR Tapion, which they dropped before anniversary. So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of Videl coming to Global Dokkan. Again, a very, very powerful character, but definitely not a character I'd recommend summoning for. My main argument for that is I just feel like that you're not going to find many uses for her. That's it. You're just not going to be able to use her that much. But, I mean, that's about it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Peppy Gals on JP is about to get 5 EZAs dropped onto it. You know, along with the Universe 6 girls who are still very good. Peppy Gals might be really solid soon, so we will see. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.